Welcome back to the Moving Forward podcast, y'all. Y'all know what time it is, man. What's up, Lus?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. We in the new building,
It's new place.
new place,
Who it is?
new energy.
You knew us before. You don't know us now. Period.
Same number, same hood. It's all good. Word, but shout out to We Say What We Can't Radio. Know what I'm saying? We left they building, but them good people over there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pyro, shout out to Maroc. But we moving up, know what I'm saying? We in a new building. We bringing in the new year with a new artist that ended off the year with a bang.
Mm-hmm.
He go by the name of Swishes. What up, family?
Yo, I appreciate y'all for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Yep. We happy to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Happy New
so
Year.
nice to have you. I kind of heard that the ladies are loving you. That's been the talk around town. And how do you deal with that strategy-wise as a new artist? Because the lanes are quite different now. You got the Jadas and the little babies and the Aries, and it's kind of like everybody is attaching themselves to someone. And whether it starts out as a business deal and ends up in love or starts off in love, that's kind of like a market within and of itself. So have you discussed that with your team, or like as a young man, like what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I feel like definitely that I know in the industry when it comes to relationships and stuff, certain things is put together for business reason or maybe just for like popularity reasons, it would make sense to come together. I'm not opposed to doing something like that, you know what I'm saying? And if it goes into me actually liking the person or some shit, I'll be with it. Like, I'm not opposed to nothing, anything to like push the needle forward, I'm with it, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's not no goofy shit.
All right. So who is Swishes and where are you from?
Well, I would say this, my parents are immigrants. They came from the island of Grenada. My mother from Grenada went to Canada. She had me. I'm from Ontario, Canada. And then from Ontario, Canada, I came to Brownsville. You know what I'm saying? I was straight to the trenches. And I'm just a young nigga just trying to like break a generational curse. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to show the people around me there's more to life than just the four corners where we be at. And it's just more to life than just Brownsville. It's more to life than just that. You know what I'm saying? I wanna live a good life, and so I'm outside doing what I'm doing. And whatever you passionate in, you could really do that shit. But the thing about it is you can't just talk about it. You actually gotta do it. You actually gotta invest, and you actually gotta make the right movements to get it done. And that's what I'm on.
All right, so let's talk about your Canadian roots. Was it a hard transition being that you grew up in Canada and coming to the States?
I would say I didn't grow up in Canada because I came here fairly young. Like, I came here like when I was like 9, 10. So like really my growing up into a man is really in the Ville, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like too much of a crazy transition because it's not like I was coming from a third world country. It was probably a different aspect for my parents because they coming from the islands to the States. That's probably was different for them, but it wasn't so much different for me. The only main difference is that Brownsville, especially at the time that I came, Brownsville was crazy.
Yeah, it was rough. Was it rough?
Super rough. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially Saratoga, you come out the train station right there, niggas trying to kill you, rob you, all type of shit. Like, you just gotta, it just taught me how to maneuver, and it just gave me a backbone and made me, a tough nigga, like, and how I approach certain things.
Was it the side block Brownsville or Project Brownsville? Because there's a difference.
Yeah, that is a fact. My area was like, Yo, man, got close to Zerb,
Hill, man, that's
my SO, you know what I'm saying, right close to Zerbil and stuff like that.
all right.
Yeah, I have family that's over there. How do you feel about the gentrification now? Because Brownsville is definitely getting hit with it. It is a neighborhood now that they are developing, and it is changing. It is going to eventually lose that reputation and turn it into something else.
I feel like also, it definitely calmed down now. Like, it's not like how it used to be, but like where in my area, like, I know you say that you see the gentrification, but in my area, I really don't see it. It's still the same way. It's still the same way to me. Like, I don't see any, like, Caucasian people moving in. I still see the same niggas that was there years ago when I first came here.
Wow.
So I don't really see the gentrification like that, to be honest. Not saying it's not happening, but I'm just saying I don't see it personally.
Right. So with your West Indian back roots,
Yeah.
is that part of the reason that You did a feature with Cranium.
I would say that's the reason why I made that song. Like, that West Indian sauce that I got. I just wanted to like, show people like, yo,
Mhm.
I could do this and just give them a little insight on like where like what my roots is, what
Hmm.
my background is. So
Hmm.
that's really what it is.
I see that the song came out last year, but you re-released it on this
Yeah, so
project.
basically I had dropped the song, I had shot a video for it. It's about to hit 1 million views on YouTube right now.
So
Shout out to
make sure
that.
y'all go check it out.
No, I appreciate that. And then Ron from Def Jam had got the record and he had played it for Cranium. Cranium fuck with it. And then I ended up being in the studio with Cranium and shit like that. He laid his verse down on it.
Hmm.
And then there's another dope artist on there named Liravelli.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He
Lyric
went
Belly.
crazy. He put that little, the
Hmm.
Spanish sauce on
Hmm.
that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
know you was listening to that Girls Policy by Cranium, right, Lus? That shit fire. That Girls Policy fire.
yeah, that's a banger.
I found it interesting about the re-release. A lot of people do not know that that's kind of common. Lizzo, her major song was like a re-release after 4 years.
Hmm.
And that's a song that blew up. So oftentimes artists have a lot of things in the vault, but because they're so artistic, they keep on going and making new songs. How do you like stop yourself from only putting out new music?
I feel like that's where the team comes in. You need a team, a good team behind you for strategizing and
Mhm.
certain things like that. Because as an artist, your job is to create. You're not supposed to be thinking about so much other things. I mean, you can, but having a good team to help you out with the strategy, when to drop this, that, and that helps the process.
So how did you go about curating your current team? Because that's a really hard thing for artists. Some artists can't even find a manager.
Basically, so my first manager, shout out to Solo. He not here right now, but
Hmm.
that's my guy. Like, I actually grew up with him, and he had moved out the hood and went to Long Island. When I started taking music seriously, I was trying to think about like, yo, who really fuck with my music, who really believe in me, and got them because you need to have a certain type of mindset. You know how somebody be like, yo, I could be a manager, but they're not willing to put the work in.
Right.
They're not willing to make no sacrifices. So I needed to think about somebody who's on that type of time, and then he came to mind. When I asked him, he didn't even hesitate. And ever since I've been rocking with him, and then other people came onto the team, and it just happened naturally, organically.
Right. So tell us some of the things that motivated you when you was younger, and what was your earlier influence that made you want to get in this hip hop culture, which is I feel like is a dangerous game to be in now.
Um, well, I I grew up listening to reggae and soca a lot.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And my mom was a gospel singer, my pops was a DJ. And but I didn't start listening to rap until I started, branching off and doing my own thing, like trying to figure out like, all right, what I'll listen to instead of the stuff that I'm just listening to in the crib.
Hmm.
And then after my mom passed away, it was, I don't really fuck with my pops like that. I had a time where I was homeless. I was sleeping in parks and stuff like that. And like,
Oh
And your
man.
dad is in Brooklyn?
yeah, my dad lives out here, but both of my parents is from the islands though.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, after my mom passed away, it was a time like I was sleeping on the street and all that type of stuff, and it just gave me certain things that I wanted to talk about. It just gave me that hustle, that drive, because I knew I didn't want to stay in that same position. And in the Bible, if you don't help, if God said if you don't help yourself, He's not gonna help you. You're saying you gotta put yourself on your own feet. So it just made me
Hmm.
Can
what
you
it
tell
is.
us a little bit more about that time when you were when you were essentially homeless?
Yeah. Um.
How old were you? Like what was going through your mind at that time? And what were your tactics for survival?
So that was during my right when I went to high school, like around like ninth grade, 10th grade, and stuff like that. Like I wasn't fucking with my pops, and I didn't have nowhere to go, so I was doing that. So I would like take showers. I would go by like certain my friends' crib if their parents allow me to take a shower at their crib, and then I would go back outside and just do what I have to do to make little money that I got. But I would just sleep in the parks, but I would just take showers at my
Oh
at my
God,
homie's
that's
crib.
heartbreaking. That's so
Yeah.
heartbreaking.
Happy
And were
you
you going to school
overcame
at that
that.
time?
I'm not gonna lie, I was going to school, but I can't say I won't lie and say like yeah, I was going to school
Yeah.
every day because I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't because my mind was focused on bread.
Of
Right.
course.
With the death toll rising with up and coming and mainstream artists, and these labels is now making you sign over life insurance policies. How you feel about that? And do you feel like these record executives is kind of wishing death on a new artist?
See, I could look at it that way, but I could also look at it as, because when business is cutthroat, and I understand that.
Definitely.
If I'm spending so much money into you, and I know that what comes with it is you got a lot of shit, you got a lot of shit going on. Me taking that risk and spending all this money into you, what happens if you die and something happens? I just lost all that bread. I have to protect my business. I have to
Investment.
protect
Yep.
my investment. So I look at it from that perspective. I can't really say fully that I feel like they wishing on niggas death or downfall. I just look at it as business. They just trying to protect their investment.
And to protect their brand.
As you as an
Well,
artist,
their money that they're putting into the artist.
and as you as an artist, that make sure you got to be moving the right way, and you got to wake up and realize, like, damn, I'm in a certain position now. I can't be, you know what I'm saying? That's a realization that I had to, get myself right. Like, certain things, why would I fuck up everything that I got going on for some shit that's mad dumb? You know what I'm saying? So
it happens every day.
Right.
People get caught up.
Right.
What would you describe your genre? Because I mean, right now I feel bad for all the award shows. Genres are very muddy. It's like there's no like R&B, rap, and pop anymore. It is just really melting. So what would you say your genre of music is if you could describe it yourself?
I would just call it, great music. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't put myself in a box. I do have a sound, like my sound is more melodic, but I just don't put myself in a box. I just make great music, and if you fuck with it, you fuck with it.
Right.
What I was going through your catalog a little bit earlier today, and then you have a 2-track song called Lemon and Lemonade.
Oh, Lemons to Lemonade.
Lemons to Lemonade. What like tell us about that.
So that record, the reason why it's called Lemons to Lemonade, because that's just something my mom used to tell me, and certain shit like that. Like, life, certain things that you're dealt with doesn't mean you just gotta stay there. You're supposed to take that, if it's bad, and just turn it into something it's like turning your pain into champagne.
Okay, period.
You know what I'm saying? So
I like that.
It's kind of like that mindset, and I have that mindset to this day.
Independent or major label? Or did you turn down any major label deals that was offered to you?
I mean, I had conversations with a couple, but it's just like, to me, it gotta make sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just gotta be the right situation. I'm not fiending to just, because I know my worth. I know I'm talented. I know my music is hitting. Like, so if I know my worth, I'm not the one to play with. And I'm just trying to, right now, I'm just building up my fan base, building up my buzz. Because the main thing is having leverage, that when you go into these meetings, you could have more say on what the fuck that you want. You know what I'm saying? It's more partnership than, you know what I'm saying? Like, we controlling you type shit, because it ain't that type of party. So I know that already, so I'm moving accordingly to that. And my team is on that type of timing as well.
Talking about team, shout out to Panama, shout out to Solo. It seemed like y'all got like a tight niche going on, man.
Yeah, because, when real niggas link up, it's just, this shit is going to be natural, you know what I'm saying? Panama, he's seasoned in the game, he done did a lot of things throughout his life, and different, and so him becoming part of the team, I learned from him. So has my other manager learned from him as well. So, it's brotherhood, guidance, love, and it's more. It go deeper than music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's another thing too. It's really family for real.
They doing their job. They doing the right thing. It seems like they moving how they supposed to be moving.
And the type of artist I am, if niggas was fucking up, best believe I'm gonna be vocal. Niggas know I'm a vocal ass artist. If I'm tight, you gonna know I'm tight. If I'm not fucking with something, I'm not gonna fuck. I'm not fucking with, and vice versa. If I'm fucking up, they gonna tell me, yo, Jay, I ain't gonna lie, bro, that wasn't it, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Can you tell us about a time where that happened?
I mean, it was when certain times that, as I said before, getting myself involved in certain shit that could fuck up.
Like getting yourself in trouble?
Yeah. Like, doing certain things that I'm not supposed to be doing. But in my head, like, it's just that balance of realizing, okay, I'm in this position right now, but also, still, it's kind of weird. It's kind of like a hard thing to.
what is it, like a separation of yourself? Do you feel like what is the hard? What is hard? Because is it like a code switch? I know, like for the rest of us that are in the hood, when I go to my day job, I have to not necessarily put on a face, but you have to put your professional hat on. But as a artist, your professional hat is still kind of you. So is that is it hard just to get out of like a certain mentality?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Great question.
It's sometimes when you try to stay away from certain things, especially if you still there and you're doing, you get sucked into it, and then on top of that, it's just like, yeah, it's just
Is
like,
that why artists got to move out the hood when they trying to
yeah,
develop?
Right.
but the thing about it is, yes, niggas want to move out the hood, but it's like kind of like some people get stuck into the where they, everybody like to feel comfortable or where they love that and certain things like that, and it's like it's like so hard to explain. Like it's just it's like a vortex that you keep getting sucked into, even though you try to stay away from it, you still get sucked into shit that you don't even want to be in. And then on top of that, you still trying to survive, you still got to get to it. You still got to do your thing. Yeah. So it's like it's a battle.
And I would assume that it's also a source of inspiration. So
Right.
if you're having to separate yourself from your source of inspiration, that's also it's like a bad relationship.
Right.
It's giving toxic. It's giving toxic.
Toxic relationship, because you gotta have shit to talk about in your music,
right?
And everything I talk about in my music, I done did it. I've been through it. Everything. I just talk about my life.
Well, listen, they're not using lyrics in the court of law, right? That was a law that just passed.
I heard it's over.
He was just joking. Until we know for sure, he was just joking. He was just saying that, okay?
Well, now that 2022 is a wrap, what you gonna do to top off this year? Pause. Being that 2022.
Oh my God.
Being that 2022 was a year that your name really was buzzing in the industry.
I don't have no New Year resolution because what my resolution would have been, I already been doing that. So I'm just gonna continue to keep doing what I was doing. So I don't have no New Year's resolution because I've been doing it.
Tell us about, you're about to hit SOBs.
Oh yeah, January 23rd, I'll be at SOBs. I'm headlining that show. I'm gonna fuck that stage up.
Facts.
All the songs that y'all been fucking with, Jumanji ladies, Jumanji. You know what I'm saying? I remember all the records that you love. I'm finna be performing it, and I can't wait to just show out and just see the people and just vibe out, just have some fun. You know what I'm saying?
I can't wait to see. I want to know if you really gonna back up all this energy I'm feeling right now.
Right, I like the energy. I'm loving it.
I'm really him when I'm on stage.
Is it like Beyonce had her Sasha Fierce? Like, do you feel like it's an out of body experience?
It is.
Or like, what is that like?
I feel like, it's like a drug and it gives you a high, and it's a high that is very addicting because all eyes is on you, and then when you see how the crowd reacts to your songs, and it just makes you feel like, damn, this is what I do this for. Other than the bag and the bread, like this is what you do it for, and it's just a great feeling.
I see your past 2 projects.
Yeah,
I'm him. I'm really him. 6-track EPs. Do you see yourself doing a full-fledged, full-length album, or do you just want to keep it the EP length, being that today's listeners' attention span is like a goldfish?
Yeah.
So what 30? What is it? Is it 30 seconds now?
I think
it might be less.
than 30
yeah.
seconds.
So sometimes when you as an upcoming artist, you gotta do certain things to get to that point. Like me, I'm an album artist, and that's why you getting EPs. That's why you getting projects, because all of that is gonna lead into an album in the future and stuff like that. But you gotta slowly build up to where you make people want to listen to 15, 20 songs by you. Because when Drake drops, if he drops 30 songs on that bitch, you gonna listen to all 30.
Yeah.
I have a funny question. Speaking of Drake, because you both are, Canadians.
Yeah.
Is Drake done been Jamaican. I feel like he's giving you a little. He's going reggaeton a little bit. He took us to London, but people say that it's a Canada thing. But I don't hear you sound like you got no accent. Like,
not yet.
So people say like it's a Canada thing where you kind of have like all of these accents. Is that cap? I need to know.
What, like, the West Indian culture is very heavy in Canada.
Okay.
That's a fact. Even with like the Canadian slangs, like you could tell like it's a derivative from the islands. My accent comes out if I want it to come out. Since I came here, I got into like, you know, Americanize how you talk and
Yeah.
stuff. But like if I was to, like for example, Good Company, you could kind of hear my
You could
accent.
hear it.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
can hear my accent here and there on certain things. So it's just that when I want to bring it out, I could bring it out.
You could flex it when you feel like it. But that's most Caribbean people though.
Yeah.
They could throw it on.
Right.
when they
Except for
want
the ones that just came, like absolutely, they literally just came here. They can't turn it on and off because you know
it. It's still there.
it's still embedded in them.
Yeah.
So where do you see yourself fitting in the new sound of New York?
Well, I feel like I don't fit in the new sound of New York.
Mm.
What is the new sound of New York?
I
If
mean,
you could
it's
define
drill.
just drill.
I mean, we know that.
Drill, like
but
the
nah, but
sing,
they got
the sing
they
rapper.
got yeah. But I mean,
Drill,
he
but-
said he's melodic
Yeah.
already.
But the thing about it is, what's the most lit in New York is drill.
Right.
Especially amongst I would say 14.
To like 23.
Yeah, that demographic. But I hear now they got like Jersey drill. Like it is kind of like it's also
Drill is
moving
the-
itself.
Yeah, drill is the wave, but you know, I don't care about being part of that wave because I like standing out. If there's a million niggas doing one thing, imagine me standing over here all by myself. It's easier to see me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the type of the artists that I'm inspired by,
Mhm.
that's the type of music that I want to make because I want people's kids to know who Jay Swishes is. I want to make timeless music. I want to have a career, not a moment.
Oh.
That's the difference.
So speaking of moments, what about this TikTok life? I know like that's a major key. How do you feel about that? Are you? I gotta get on TikTok. So are you TikTok lit?
I'm not gonna lie, I literally just got on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? And I post like lifestyle. Like I
Okay.
do lifestyle, like
Lifestyle content, like what you're
Yeah.
traveling and stuff like
yeah,
that.
traveling when I go different places and stuff like that. A day in the life as an artist, you know, interviews,
it's like
doing
behind the
interviews, like
scenes.
stuff like this. Yeah.
So are we never gonna get a drill song from you? Just one?
I mean, I have a drill song out right now. It's
With
with
Rowdy,
Rowdy,
right?
with Rowdy Rebel.
Yeah, with
Yes.
Rowdy Rebel.
Yeah.
Well, we will, and that's it. One and done.
No. I mean, it just depends on how I'm feeling when I go to the studio. It just depends on how, cause I just did a freestyle too that niggas was fucking with. It was like a drill sample beat, you know what I'm saying? And I posted it on TikTok and the shit was going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows? You might get another drill song from me. Who
How did
knows?
that record with you and Rowdy come about?
Again, it's kind of like the Good Company situation. I had originally that song was just me on it, and then Rowdy heard the record. Drew, he got it. Ron from Def Jam had sent it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up fucking with it,
Mm-hmm.
and then we went to the studio. We went to Penthouse in the city.
Okay.
Laid down his verse, and we was.
That's
I
what's
was like, yo, we should go back and forth. So that's why on the record you hear us going back and forth.
Right.
And people love that we had that, you know.
That chemistry to do that.
chemistry. And in the video, you know what I'm saying, you could see that we have chemistry on
Right.
camera. You know, Rowdy
Right.
and Rowdy's from the towns.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
What's your studio vibe? Are you the type that needs a lot of people? Are you by yourself? You need the eye candy?
So look,
What you need in the studio?
when I'm in the studio, I need that.
You need some
Oh, you
za.
need some Henny?
I need
So
some Henny.
sponsors. Check 'em
Hennessy.
out.
But look, I need the Hennessy with the Taylor Port.
Damn.
So I chase
That's a lot.
I chase my own everything. My manager right here, he'll tell you.
Henny with
I
teleport?
think teleport by its teleport should be
By
fucking
itself.
illegal.
I ain't gonna lie, I really drink though. Like that's my thing. You know how niggas smoke? Drinking
You're a
is
drinker.
I'm a drinker because I don't smoke in the studio.
Right.
Okay.
My niggas might be there, they might be smoking, but I don't smoke in the studio.
Okay.
But Taylor Port and Hennessy, a few of my guys is either two of my managers or one, and I love having ladies in the studio. You know, I gotta have them. In
Well,
the
you know, I should hope, being that you like to drink, you know
I'm done.
what comes with the drinks.
What comes with the drinks?
Woman, you don't want to listen.
That. What?
Sex come with alcohol. Period.
Oh my god.
You don't want to be drinking with a whole bunch of dudes, man.
I just feel
Why
like,
is sex gonna come with that?
No,
all right. So
No.
I just feel like when women are around in the studio, like
better
especially
vibe.
the type of songs I be making, sometimes it just put me in that vibe. I just love being around women. I just like that energy.
Right.
Yeah, word.
So if you could work with anybody from the industry right now, who would it be?
I definitely Friday would be at the top of my list.
Friday.
Super dope. His voice
Mm.
is crazy.
Mm.
You know,
I was thinking you would have said Friday.
Nah.
Shout out to Friday.
Friday for sure. Vori.
Mm.
I want to work with Vori as well. I really want to work with Tory, to be honest. Tory Lanez. Free him.
What the hell?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest.
I mean,
As a Canadian
that takes a
thing.
lot of
As
balls
a Canadian
to say
thing.
that in this climate.
I mean,
It's a Canadian affair.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
not
I
even.
think.
It's not even a Canadian affair because I'm talking about if you're talking about music.
Like music wise.
Yeah, I'm talking about music wise. Tory's still like no matter.
You don't think that what's going on with Tory?
Yeah.
Him putting out the audio, making it seem like he did it. I don't know who did it, but he put out the audio.
According to
the
court of law,
he did it. But
right.
him with that everything going on with the voice, he calling the girl over the phone saying he apologized. It looks kind of spooky. So with all of this going on, you will still do a record with him?
I mean, I'm not saying that right because it's all about timing as well. But I'm saying I would still love to do a record with Tory.
Sonically, you like what he's given.
Yeah,
but politically, you do know that could cause a little bit of friction, especially with a female.
So you down with men shooting women?
Oh my God.
You know they going me too. You out the game before you get in the game.
But because I'm gonna be honest though, I don't see a lot of people happy that Tory's locked.
I was gonna say that, not necessarily.
I don't see a lot of people happy. You know what I'm saying? Like
because it seemed like it was foul. Like,
I feel like Tory has a lot of support. I feel like a lot of people don't agree with the outcome of that. So I don't really
not worried about that.
I'm not really worried about that. And also I know myself. I don't condone. If he really did that, that's fucked up, and that's not the wave. I don't agree with that. But I'm talking about sonically. I'm pretty sure that people still listen to R. Kelly.
I ain't gonna lie.
Did you listen to the I Did It?
I even listened to I Did It. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, y'all.
Did you listen
I
to
listened
it?
to I Did It.
Nah, I didn't listen to it.
Oh wait, can you tell us about the origin of your name? Do you play basketball?
What do Swishes mean?
You play, it's for the Swish.
that's
I
a
knew
fact.
it.
Oh, you had a jump shot.
So my middle name is Jonathan. Somebody, when I was in high school, some female, she found out that my middle name was Jonathan. She started calling me Jay all of a sudden. Then that shit just catch on. But niggas been calling me Swish since I was a kid because I'm really basketball inclined.
Oh, that's what you do?
So you about to? So I mean, like
You look like
wait,
John Wall a little
when
bit.
the last time you played?
I was in a celebrity basketball game with Rowdy just the other day.
Rowdy get busy.
How'd you do?
I think I did pretty good. Shout out to DJ Big Skip. That was his event. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shout out to the Union DJs.
Oh yeah, shout out to the Union DJ. Shout out to Dub. Shout out to all of them.
Let's talk about this new female rapper wave that's going on.
I love it. I love it.
How you feel about it,
They
bro?
go crazy. I love
What female rapper do you want to work with, or would you work with?
Lola Brooke.
Shout out Lola Brooke. I'm talking about
Big Brooklyn.
You
Shout out to
want
Tree.
you want to deal with her because she hot now, or this is somebody who you wanted to fuck with? If we'd have had this interview 2 years ago, would you say Lola Brooke?
I mean, Lola been doing her thing,
Right?
Though. Like a lot of people just catching on to her, but she been doing her thing and she been dope. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just saying that because she lit right now. She been dope. Niggas been doing. If you from Brooklyn, you know
about
Lola. Like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
She been dope. And if you really think about it, it's again timing. You can't get certain interviews if you don't got shit going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't go on certain platforms if you're not at a certain level.
Right.
So litness do. Let's not act like litness don't play a part
No
in a certain
doubt.
thing. Let's keep it real.
That's a fact.
But Lola is dope. I'm not just gonna, and I'm the type of person where I actually care about the record. So even if I had the opportunity to do a record with somebody, if they lit, if I don't find that their music is dope, I'm not working with them. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the name. Because if the song is trash, just because it looks good on paper name-wise, it's not gonna work.
That's true. We've seen it happen so many times.
It's gonna fall flat. So I care about sonically. Lola is talented. She's dope. I fuck with her, and I also fuck with Glorilla too. She's dope.
Glorilla is
Glorilla
dope.
go crazy.
You got
fuck with her.
You got Billy B. She's fire.
I love her.
I fuck with Pretty Deej. She's super.
I like
dope.
Young Devin. She's fire.
Yeah, she's dope too.
She's fire.
She's dope.
I
We got a
like
lot
Ice
of.
Spice.
You like Ice Spice?
I love Ice Spice.
That nigga's a munch. I fuck with Ice Spice too.
I love
I
Ice
fuck with Ice
Spice.
Spice too.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Ice Spice is a baddie. Like
She is.
She is
though.
a baddie.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
She a
Ice
10.
Spice, that's
right?
that
I mean,
ginger.
she a 10.
I fuck with Ice Spice.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not Drake, but I'll fly her out.
Okay, period. You heard that, Ice Spice. You heard that, Ice Spice.
He's shooting his shot.
Period. Let me see
shooting
him.
his shot.
You know what I'm saying?
You gonna do a remix
Let's
of
see if
Ballin'.
it airballed or it hit.
Facts. I think it's gonna be a hit.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, so what is your favorite, like you get in it in every time when you're shooting your shot? What's your best line? Like what always sinks it?
You know what's so crazy? I don't have like a line that I feel like having a specific line. I just go with the vibe. It depends on the vibe of the woman. I'm never going to use one thing that I said to one woman to the next. Like
a creative.
Listen,
a creative.
you
group.
in a spot. You see lust.
He didn't even give me a drink, so I don't think
No,
he's trying to shoot his
you
shot
see
at
lust.
me, okay?
What would you say to
But
lust?
wait, hold on. Let's address that real quick.
We can.
I came in on some professional shit. I'm on
With the Henny in your
not
hand?
I'm not.
With the Henny in your hand,
I'm
that's
not
professional.
I'm a rapper.
Right.
Okay, so what
I'm
happened? If you come with the alcohol.
I'm professional.
Right,
I'm
right.
just trying to be professional.
Right.
I don't know.
Wait.
don't know if you-
Okay, so
she
let's
didn't know if you-
let's
I
unpack
didn't-
that. Let's unpack this. Let's unpack this. You came in with the bottle in hand,
Right.
offered it to all the
I did-
dudes.
all right.
Offered it to all the dudes in the room, and that was professional.
I offered it,
But not to me.
I offered it to my manager. That's the only person I offered.
I seen Flo with a cup.
Lust, let me tell you something. I'm on camera, I'ma say it was my fault. Let's leave Jay out of this.
I think Flo is doing that because he don't want no smoke with me after this.
It's my fault.
But what I want to, I mean, let's lead into that because clearly you make music for the ladies. Like, what do you think is the state of like chivalry today? Like, you're making music for the girls, but it's a lot of discourse right now with who does what on dates and who takes who and who acts what. What is your take on all this? Or like, as a young man, fairly young, how are you in the dating game right now? How's it going?
I do feel like this, right? There's no such thing as 50-50. The man is always, I feel like the man's supposed to like, is gonna do more. Like if even down to dates and all of that type of stuff, we're gonna be spending most of our money on the relationship, on you. So I feel like 50-50 don't work. And then on top of that, I also feel like when you go 50-50 with a woman, it's kind of like she kind of lose the respect, and like you might not want to raise your voice too loud. You know what I'm saying?
What's she going to raise it back?
I don't know. It's just like,
yeah,
you know
I feel you.
Like, and then on top of that, I want a woman to be submissive to me. Like any woman that I fuck with, I don't demand it. I earn it. You know what I'm saying? So
I like that.
This nigga spitting game.
He's coming hard. I don't know.
You still ain't say how you approach lust if you seen her on the spot.
Why you putting him? He don't come on. He say he goes with the vibe clearly.
you know what I'm saying? I don't kiss and tell. If I do it, it ain't gonna be on camera.
Okay, thank you. Period.
Yo, I love it.
It ain't gonna be on camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Panda, you taught him well, man. Media training like a motherfucker, huh?
I thought when he didn't offer me to drink, he didn't have it, but he got
He
it.
got it. You got it, bro. You got it, bro.
What was your last date like? Tell us about that. Because I mean, I'm a girl, so I'm gonna ask you all the questions the girls want to know.
That's all good.
My last date.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get fucked up now.
No.
You better answer this shit.
I feel like
scaring him.
I like to. I'm never scared, but I like to
okay.
have fun. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, dinner is cool. Like, but it's like what we doing after dinner. We could do a lot of things. We might, depending on the type of vibe that she is, let's go take a ride. Flying on in Jersey, the helicopter thing. Let's go see the view of the city. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Listen, you got DMs about to be blowing all the way up. He's talking about a helicopter ride. The girls are about to be all in your DM right
why
now.
Why not though? Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's documented. When I do my thing, I do my thing.
No doubt. Before I forget, I took on camera.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you and your team for reaching out to us.
For sure.
Down and moving forward, because this was all about.
Mm-hmm.
We wasn't really studying the mainstream people. We only wanted to do artists that was coming up in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And we appreciate you, brother.
Yeah,
For sure. I'm gonna support Black media, especially.
you.
You know what I'm saying? We all one people.
No doubt. I wish everybody had that, that
Especially
mindset.
in New York. I feel like we just too separated in New York. Everybody just too good for everybody. Everybody feel like
Everybody made it already.
Everybody made it already. Everybody's a celebrity or
Yeah.
this,
You know what that come from? That PPP.
You blaming it on the PPP?
That PPP
Oh my God.
fucked up the mentality of the people.
But look though, when that PPP ran out, niggas is sick.
Niggas are sick right now.
Niggas is sick right now.
Throwing
Listen,
up.
I don't even, you know what? I'm never gonna chastise us for getting to the bag. I feel like over the pandemic, we finally found a way to like break into all the areas and arenas that we just didn't have the time and space to get into before. Whether
We
it
ain't
was
do right with
stocks.
the money.
But
What was we supposed to do with the money on a one-time come up? It's not generational wealth right there.
So you won't never
I'm
be
not
back
gonna lie.
to this
If
now.
you really did your thing in the pandemic,
you still up now.
You seen at. I'm trying to pick a.
I wish I would have had somebody who knew what the
You
hell
seen some
they
bands,
were doing, so they could have put me on.
You seen a good amount. You seen double digits in bands, if not more than that. And I feel like if you really want to know what to do, you really want to flip your, you will go out and find that. That's another thing. I feel like people got to be more financial literate, and that's something that I'm also, you know, doing my studies on, because I want to be financial literate. I don't care about having, you know what I'm saying, like big ass chain, you know, and the people that's around me, they got businesses, you know, and I'll be foolish to not soak up game and move the right way with my bread. Cause you know, that's cause I'm trying to be the person that builds that for the rest of, you know, that break the generational curse, like I said in the beginning.
Right.
So, you know, that's also one of my main goals in life.
Talking about the people that's around you, how detrimental do they play a part in your life on the part that they play out in the streets? As we could see the situation that happened with Young Thug and him getting wrapped up with all of his YSL dudes and all that.
I mean, you know, Panama Solo, they try their best to, like, you know, talk to me and tell me like, yo, what you know, the position that I'm in, the opportunity that I have, it's not like I'm the only talented nigga in the Ville. I'm not the only talented nigga in New York. This shit don't happen for everybody though. So you're blessed with an opportunity. Don't fuck that up. And I myself tell myself that, because I don't want to fuck that up. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody get the opportunity that I have, that I have right now. And I'm just trying to just remain as much focused and in tune to what I'm doing. So, you know, when I'm around, you know, they try to keep my schedule booked, you know, interviews on interviews, studio, this. So I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
Not in the trenches.
So you acting
Hollywood. You working.
Yeah, I'm working.
So the hood say you acting Hollywood. Yo, fuck that nigga Jay. That nigga ain't coming through no more. That nigga acting mad funny, son.
Is that true, or is
he
that
ain't answering his phone no more?
A misconception? Is that true or a misconception?
I called this nigga like 5 times. I seen this nigga on 105. He ain't hollering at me, son.
That's a good point.
105?
Damn.
Do they do that? Do you get those type of calls and messages?
Hell yeah, he don't want to talk about it.
Like, I mean,
niggas think you acting Hollywood now, bro.
No, I love.
Let's talk about it.
I love my bros. You know what I'm saying? I love, you know what I'm saying? But it's just sometimes you just gotta not give a fuck what niggas think. And I'm good with that. It's like, if me trying to change, if me trying to do positive stuff, and plus we're getting older. I look at time like I'm young, but I'm not that young. I'm soon push 30. And it's no time to play around, especially like, you know, with the responsibilities that I have, right? The responsibilities that I have, I don't got the luxury of just doing dumb shit. I gotta do what I gotta do to get where I need to go, because I have to take care of the people that I need to take care of. And nobody's gonna get in the way of that. Not friends, not none of that shit. So if niggas feel a way about me doing positive shit, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. No,
is it more positive stuff? Because I know, like, from my experience with my friends that are out and about, it's not always the positive. It's just like, yo, you went to this dope ass event and you didn't put me on. Like, why you didn't bring me?
But you gotta also, like,
do you get a lot of that?
This is another thing too that I also realized. You know your friends.
You can't bring everybody.
You gotta know when to bring certain people.
And who to bring.
And I'm just saying this because I learned this alone. You gotta know who to bring to certain events. Every event, it ain't for everybody, especially when you know how your friends are. Because at the end of the day, what they gonna say is, damn, yeah, Jay Swishes, we ain't gonna invite him back over here.
Right. I didn't reputation.
Because everything gonna fall back on me.
Yeah.
So once I know that, I gotta move the right way. I gotta know when is the right time, when is not the right time. And they might not understand it, but at the end of the day, the fault is gonna fall back on me. So I'm not gonna be an idiot.
Yeah, I think if you explain it from the realm of like, yo, this is work. Sometimes that might be like,
but they're not gonna give a fuck. They're not gonna give.
It's not an easy pill to swallow. It doesn't matter.
It's either you gonna get it or you don't gonna get it. If not, all right, cool.
And I can see that your team is focusing all their energy on you. There's not like you dealing with somebody that want to be a rapper as well. So he kind of like, he mixing the promotion. Like, he promotes you a little, more me, you a little.
Nah, because the niggas that I'm dealing with is really professional. They really do this. Like, I don't want to, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to, if they want to talk about it, they could talk about it, but niggas done been in this shit and have accolades and certain shit. if they was to get interviewed, they'll tell you all the shit that they doing. So I'm not dealing with amateurs. I'm not dealing with novices. I'm dealing with people that's really, first of all, niggas is older than me.
Right.
Niggas ain't gonna be doing this shit with me if it ain't make sense. If it was some bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm around niggas that know what they're doing. Panama is a seasoned nigga in this shit.
Right.
I mean, if it was his interview, he'll tell you all the shit that he done did. He's not. He's one of them.
Right.
I'm saying he's him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Himothy,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody around me is him. So it's that simple. Like,
So
you know,
with
the
your
dream team.
with your management team, you came in the game with them, or was you dealing with another management before you met Solo and Panna?
Solo was my first manager. Period. After Solo, I met this other nigga named Brett. He became a part of my team. It was cool for a little while. I realized that he was slacking off, wasn't doing what I felt like needed to be done.
What needed to be done that you felt like he was slacking in? Just for the people that's listening, for the people that might be getting
If
jerked.
your manager don't want to be in the field with you, doing the groundwork, and only want to do the fly shit, get rid of that nigga. Because a real manager who believe in you, they gonna be on the ground with you, especially as an upcoming artist. They're gonna be on the ground with you, and that's the type of manager you need. It's only till you get to the top where you could get, okay,
Right.
this manager is only gonna come on the road, or this manager is on. But when you coming up and you trying to build something, you need a nigga that's invested as much as you are.
That's a
And
fact.
that was the problem. Out the picture, Panama came in. And he showed a nigga that like, yo, nigga, I really fuck with you. I really believe in you, nigga. I'm not, nigga, I could be doing mad other shit. But I fuck with you, nigga, and I really feel like you could go somewhere. Just don't fuck up and stay focused. And Panama and Solo been rocking with me ever since. Like, them niggas is with me on the, if Panama not with me, Solo with me. If Solo not with me, Panama with me. And we on the ground moving as a movement. That's when people meet us, they feel like we known each other for mad long. It's just that chemistry, you know, being on the road. We done been to LA, you know, Atlanta. We traveled together, I'm saying, doing certain shit. So it's like we build that brotherly bond. As I told you, it's more than
Okay.
just music.
Okay, you could see the difference too when I took a look at your career. I could see from then to now, and you got the buzz with you, bro. You got the light on you, man.
I appreciate that. I'm just trying to just keep building that shit up. I'm trying to just keep meeting dope people like yourselves, you know, because, you know,
Appreciate it.
relationship is key.
That's right.
You know, when I sit down and I'm having a conversation with you guys, I'm really meeting you. It hit different than just you hearing about me or listen to my music. You don't see me, y'all don't talk to me. And that's like one of the main things that I care about.
Earlier you said that you were working toward being more financially literate. What are you doing? What are you getting into?
Right now, I'm trying to work on I want a trucking company. So I'm trying to get like, you know, at least like 3 trucks, 18 wheelers,
Right.
get the lot. And then as I grow and as my money keep going
More
up
trucks.
and up, more trucks, and like lease it out to like Pepsi, Coca-Cola,
That's
stuff
right.
like that. Because at the end of the day, music is up and down, but I'm going to still be making bread. That's why I'm not, like, I want to be making money in my sleep. That even if the music is slow, I'm still having that shit. Like if I'm,
Like you, yeah,
know
like
what I'm
you
saying?
making hit records all day.
Exactly. And imagine if I'm not imagine, I am gonna be having hit
Right.
records. I am gonna be at the
Period,
top.
Right. That's
So
Manifest
more
it.
money
That's
is,
what I'm talking
It's
about.
already there.
you know what I'm saying? More money is always great.
Right.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I feel like a lot of anybody who's already touching money is going to use that money to do other things to make themselves
Right.
more money. You know,
And
keep it going.
And as I said, the people that's around me, they already have businesses. They're already doing well in their businesses. So I'm learning from them, you know? So that's just a smart thing to do. I don't know why wouldn't I not?
When do you think an artist should acquire an attorney, a financial advisor? Like how soon or late in the game should these things be happening?
When real business start to come into play. When you really start to have people on paperwork, when you really start to have these meetings. So when that started happening for me, I got a lawyer right away.
Right.
So all my businesses, everything, it was never rushed, no nothing. It's sometimes months go by, like even the independent label that I'm signed to and stuff like that. It was months before anything happened because I had got a lawyer that was going back and forth. So, you know, anytime stuff like that is starting to come into play, managers, you know, contract, it's just knowing the business. That's very important. This music shit is not just going in the studio, making a record and putting it out. You gotta be business inclined. You gotta study this shit and you gotta learn this shit.
Yep.
I don't know everything, but I know a good amount and I'm still learning.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause that's very fucking important. It's called a music business for a reason.
That's right.
Don't get caught up. Cause that's how you get fucked.
Don't
I
sign
think
your life
people
away
get, like,
for
super hungry.
$5,000.
Yeah, but it's
Niggas
because
get
they get hungry and
Imagine,
it's like,
imagine if you never seen
10 bands.
Imagine if you never seen 10 bands all at once. And a nigga said, yo, I got 10 bands. Nigga, 10 bands seems like $1 million.
My God.
Oh my God, 10,000. You know what I can
Sign
do
it
with
right now.
10,000?
I mean, not with the prices of eggs. I feel like.
But you gotta
See what you're
understand
saying.
when you don't have nothing
Mm-hmm.
and somebody come with you like that, especially for something
Yeah.
that you love, you might be quick to. And my only advice is to don't think like that, because you got to think about it like this: if they're coming to you, you obviously got something. There's something in you that they seem to even want to offer you. Even that you're special. You're really him.
Mm-hmm.
Know that about yourself and know your worth. That's the main thing. Know your worth and keep building. Don't be in a rush to just do everything. Every move, every little thing that come your way probably is not for you at that time. You could turn it down. It's cool.
That's a really important piece right there, because I think new artists or anybody up and coming at anything
Mm-hmm.
finds it very hard to turn things down.
Right.
But but you know what it is also too. Again, that's where a good team comes into play,
Yeah.
because it's not just you making a decision. You have, why would you want to be the smartest person in the room? Every rich person that I heard, they never want to be the smartest person
Right.
in the room.
You're in the wrong room if you're the smartest person in it.
Right? They want to surround themselves with people that know more, because that's how you learn more.
Mhm.
It's better in your favor. So
Right.
again, my team is solid. I have a solid team. Shout out to them once again.
So a major deal come your way. How many contracts will it be?
You said a major deal come out
Yeah.
with what?
How many people gonna sign contracts? You, your management. How many of y'all? You, Solo, Panna.
Yeah.
That's it, or is more of you?
No. That's the team right there.
All right.
That's the team. That's the team right there. But I don't want to get too deep into our businesses. But our business is right. It's me, Solo, Panama, and the nigga that I'm the independent label I'm signed to.
Okay.
And everything is everything. That's all I gotta say.
Dope.
I love it. I was gonna ask what the independent label was, but I'm scared now.
You don't want to say the name? Of the
I say the
label?
name Teflon Entertainment.
All right,
Cool.
Teflon.
Teflon, shout out to them. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Anybody else signed through that label?
Nah, I'm the face.
You the
Love
face of
it.
it.
That's
Dope.
popping.
Dope.
That's
Dope.
popping.
Dope. So you want to say anything before we wrap this up? Let the people know that
Give us your
what
social
day is your
media
show, your
handle.
social media. That's it.
You can follow me on all platforms at Swishes, JAYSWIISHES. I got a show January 23rd. Get the tickets. The link is in my bio. SOBs. It's gonna be lit as fuck, because when I touch this stage, I'm gonna make sure that you feel like you spent your money's worth. I'm gonna give you a show.
I'm gonna go because I want to see if you could perform or not. Because I see a lot of artists, they records is dope, but then when they on stage, they just
But look, I'm gonna tell you this though. Before every show, I rehearse. I have a place where I go and I rehearse everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? A big ass mirror on the stage, everything. I rehearse everything. I
I'm
don't play
looking
around with
forward
this
to
shit.
All right.
I'm looking forward to this.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
we in the building, man.
Make sure y'all follow. You giving the girls your number? No? Okay.
Hit me.
Make sure y'all follow. Make sure you guys follow him on social media.
Yeah,
Go on
yeah.
to YouTube.
For sure. And I got a project out right now. I'm Really Him. Go check that out.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? And I would recommend this song because it's my favorite. I Remember.
Mm-hmm.
Banger.
So you have a favorite song? That's odd.
Yeah, I have a favorite
I
song.
love it.
I Remember. And Jumanji, ladies, I'm telling you. Jumanji.
Jumanji's where it's
Do you
at.
got a lot of visuals coming out for this project?
Oh yeah, we plan on doing we plan on going crazy with the visuals. This
Right.
year.
I was looking for him. I'm like,
Yeah.
he skipped the visuals and jumped out the joint with
Yeah, I didn't do
Roddy
no
Rebel.
I didn't do no visuals for the first project, for the first EP and the second EP, because I was mostly focused on building traction for the records and building relationships and
Mm-hmm.
the other moving parts that make it make sense. Now is the right time to do the visuals and all
Okay.
that good shit.
All
Okay.
right, so make sure y'all check out those casting calls
Nah,
and
yeah, for
that
sure.
good stuff.
Thank you for
Thank
coming
you so
through,
much.
man.
I
It was
really
so
had
much
a-
fun having you.
I really had a beautiful time.
So nice to meet you, even though you didn't give me no drink.
Yo, we
Yo,
up
she
outta
ain't never
here,
gonna let
man.
me
Never.
live that
Nah,
down.
I think you done. We out of here, people.
Bye.